With the human calendar, the one we use in everyday life, we can only tell what happened before. We cannot tell what will happen in the future. However, in God's calendar, we can know what is going to happen in the future. This is because throughout the Bible, God has given prophecies of what we are to expect till the time Jesus returns for us. By knowing the prophecies in the Bible, we can tell where we are and what to expect next. In 1 Chronicles 12:32, the Bible tells us that there were 200 men from the tribe of Issachar who understood the signs of the times and knew the best course for Israel to take. By knowing the times, we know what is happening, why it is happening, why we have been chosen in such a time as this, what is required of us, and how we ought to do it. In 1 Thessalonians 5:1-6, Paul says the rapture and return of Christ will be unexpected, and Jesus will return like a thief in the night. However, he goes on to add, but you, meaning the church, meaning you and I, are not in the dark about these things. And so we will not be surprised when the day of the Lord comes like a thief, because we are children of the light and of the day. We don't belong to darkness and night. He then tells us to be on our guard, not asleep like the others. Psalms 92:4 and 2 Peter 3:8 say, "One day is like 1,000 years to the Lord, and 1,000 years is like one day to him." From that clue alone, we get a summary of God's calendar, or the prophetic time clock as revealed through the story of creation. We see that 6 days were given to creation, and then 1 day of rest. So, this means from creation, the earth is supposed to last 6,000 years. A time will come when this earth will be no more, and the Bible says there will be a new earth when this old one is gone. Isaiah 51:6 says, "The earth will wear out like a piece of clothing." So, if each day of creation is equal to 1,000 years, as told to us in Psalms and 2 Peter, then we can divide everything that happened from the fall of Adam into 1,000 years to know where we are and what to expect next. We start counting from the fall of Adam, because prior to the fall, time was not being counted. Everything was meant to be forever. Creation was still eating of the tree of life, and death was not there. First day, the fall of Adam to the flood equals 1,000 years. Second day, after the flood to Abraham equals 1,000 years. 3-road day, Abraham to the Exodus from Egypt to building of the first temple equals 1,000 years. 4th day, era of kings to Babylonian captivity to crucifixion of Christ equals 1,000 years. 5th and 6th day, after the death of Jesus up to the second coming equals 2,000 years. 7th day, millennial reign of Christ for 1,000 years. If Jesus ascended to heaven around 30 AD, and if we add 2,000 years, this brings us to 2030. So, we are currently in the 6th day of creation. We are in the last days. We may not know the exact day and hour events will occur, but from this one clue, we know that the next big event, the River Euphrates War, is around the corner. Then the rapture, the reign of the Antichrist, the Battle of Armageddon, and the millennial reign of Christ spoken of in Revelation 22:4.